Back with another one. Today I'm going to be giving you a quick review and a few of my thoughts on Mickey 17. Mickey 17 is directed by Bong Joon-ho, who is known for Parasite, which came out in 2019, and Snowpiercer, which came out in 2013. I believe Parasite is the film that won him an Oscar and took his career to a whole nother level. Mickey 17 stars Robert Pattinson, who is amongst a group of people who sign up to this space agency in hopes to colonize a new ice world. Certain people have certain jobs, and Rob signs up to be what they call an expendable, which means his job is to put himself in danger in order to gather research, and if he dies from anything while on a mission, a new body is regenerated with most of his memories still intact. If there's a dangerous mission, send Mickey. If there are potential fatal toxins in the air, send Mickey. If you're not sure if the planet is habitable, send Mickey, and if he dies, just reprint a new Mickey. He has previously died 16 times, so here we are, the movie follows, you guessed it, Mickey 17. So I won't spoil it, but something happens to where they accidentally print Mickey 18 while 17 is still alive, and this is the sole focus of the film. This is where the plot thickens. So these two Mickeys are the complete opposite of each other. One's more playful and childish, while the other's more serious and mature. They have to keep this dilemma quiet because now they are what's called multiples, and multiples are illegal. It goes against their laws and the moral values because there was this one guy who cloned multiple versions of himself and became a serial killer. So ever since then, no multiples. I think the film started off pretty decent. I like the visuals, I like the creativity, and overall I think the concept of the movie had potential. But unfortunately, this movie was not good to me. This movie was garbage, if I'm being honest. Mickey 17 explores themes that I feel could have worked if they were properly developed. Rebirth, afterlife, confronting yourself, the political and social aspects of this film. Take that, build on that, and raise certain questions. But I feel like this movie settled for cheap satire. I think the main issue with Mickey 17 is that the plot didn't feel focused enough. Everything was all over the place. It felt scatterbrained. The political aspect could have worked if Mark Ruffalo's character wasn't so animated. Like, he was too performative. He was over the top, almost cartoonish, I think that just kept the movie from reaching its full potential. Yeah, so the tone is what kind of threw me off. I was unclear of the approach. Was it supposed to be funny? Is it supposed to be eerie? Was that a lighthearted scene? Was that supposed to be taken seriously? It kind of just throws off the pacing for me. I looked up the genre of this movie, which is starting to make sense now. It's categorized as a sci-fi comedy, which I'm learning I would prefer either one or the other. Like, it doesn't really work too well when it's blended together in this way, at least. This movie was odd, like, what am I watching? What are we doing? Now, although I struggle with the tone of this film, I think Robert Pattinson's performance is undeniable. Like, this guy really has some chops. He continues to display his range as he nails these different types of roles in these movies. You have to remember, he's portraying two different people with two completely different personalities. Like, I think it's clear he likes to challenge himself with the roles that he accepts. I just think the downfall is the writing of this movie didn't really give him anywhere to go. Which leads me to my factual opinion. Like I mentioned earlier, I think the movie would have been better if it would have focused on those themes. Rebirth, afterlife, confronting yourself. Take those, build those up, and raise certain questions. The overall concept had potential, it just didn't execute. If I had to rate and categorize Mickey 17, I would probably give it a 4 out of 10 and put it in the here today, going tomorrow category. Like, short and sweet, don't waste your time on this one. If you do see it, you should probably watch it on a streaming service. Yo, but those are my thoughts on Mickey 17. If you've seen it, comment down below what you thought about the film, and we could talk about it. And as always, I will see you on the next one.